Good day, my beautiful people. My name is Angelo Himalayas, and this is your most preferred channel, Channel Up, where we give you updates on trends and lots about Nigerian celebrities. All right. Now, every year, the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards (AMVCA) comes and goes, and almost all the time, the same conversation resurfaces. And what is this conversation? Has fashion overshadowed the essence of the real AMVCA? That's what I'm going to be discussing right now, okay? Because every year we see new trends as regards fashion, and we see different kinds of crazy, strange, and radical designs and styles by different fashion designers from different parts of Africa. All right. Don't forget that the AMVCA is not only a Nigerian thing. All right. So this year the noise grew louder. Let me tell you what happened. Going viral across social media platforms in threads, Facebook timelines, IG Live, and tweets from X. All right. Now, since many people have argued that fashion at the AMVCA has become too much, to the extent that no one now recognizes the filmmakers, the actresses, and their works anymore. But wait. Is the fashion and slaying really too much, or is it simply Nigerian social media cloud chasing or paparazzi wahala? All right, I will tell you what I mean. Okay, now, do you know that Nigerians are not known for doing things in half measures? Like, we know they carry last at all. All right, from weddings that could rival royal ceremonies and coronations to naming ceremony celebrations, Owambe back in the southwest, and lots of oble. Come on, all around. All right, so with guests always having lots of lists on their names, longer than film credits. All right, Nigerian culture is well rooted in opulence, nobility, color, and I tell you what, unapologetic flair. So we don't have any cause to explain our fashion sense. But do you also know that fashion is not a distraction, rather it is a declaration? And the AMVCA, though it is an award ceremony, but it is also a great event. In Nigeria, celebration is always incomplete without style, spectacle, and a bit of friendly fashion crisis. Why am I telling you all this? Okay, there is a sense of fashion in the AMVCA this year that got people talking. Don't forget, where there is fashion, there are also risks. All right. Now, while some looks in the AMVCA were given and also breathtaking, effortlessly stylish, attention catching, and so on, other celebrities missed the template completely. They did not even meet the bar. Now, fashion police on duty, Abby, that's what you're saying. Don't mind me, Sha. I am not a fashion police, all right? But some celebrities who attended the AMVCA event appeared in over-designed outfits, some in confusing fabric choices, and some even in questionable fashion themes. In fact, many other celebrities left fans wondering. Some fans were like, Omo, what were they thinking before they got this dress on and all right? I understand that the event gives designers a platform to display their artistry, designs, and skills in front of millions of people around the world and in Africa, all right? Now, on days like this, all right, names like Vicky James, Tori Lawani, Yomi Casuals, Lisa Folawiyo, Lanre Da Silva Ajayi, and names like Swanky Jerry and all are always trending on these days as much as the winners do, because their visibility, their fashion design sense, their artistry, and their production of fabric is top notch. All right, now follow me. Let me gradually digest and break down the most talked about and the most criticized looks from the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards of 2025 and its red carpet moments. Follow me.
Hello, lovers. Today.
Right, so first on my list is Chris Nunus Awude. Our Ghanaian brother had good intentions. Okay, seriously, he had good intentions by honoring the late actors and actresses in Nollywood with photos that appeared on his look-alike royal vintage flace skirt. That's what I would call it. But let's be very, very real and serious. Okay, This is the AMVCA. Come on, bro. You should not be a walking billboard, or guy. You should not show us whatever you have. All right. We appreciate the sentiment and the commemoration, but bros, maybe next time, okay, a more subtle tribute will do. Come on, in a paper, in a newspaper, or on a daily somewhere, or on social media. Still, thanks for paying your respects to deceased Nollywood stars like John Okafor, aka Mr. Ibu, Muna Obiekwe, Junior Pope, Murphy Afolabi, late Rachel Onega, late Amechi Monago, and even late Sam Loco Efe and others. All right, but you need to see how strange this guy was looking with his big skirts with pictures all over and all that. Well, moving forward, all right. On number 2, I have someone who we all know as the father of the Alte fashionistas. Trust me, he always dresses crazily, madly, all right. And you know who this is? White Money. Yes, White Money. Now, if you ever attended a Nigerian boarding school, you'd probably recognize that classic blue checkered fabric. Yes, just like the one used by White Money on your screen, as you can see. This outfit had a lot of things going on, all right, just like a secondary school boy. Okay, the cape on his shoulders, behind like a tail, the hat, the jackets, all in one look. According to White Money, he said he opted for the Scottish Igbo man look. What's that one? Which one is Scottish Igbo man look? In my opinion, he looked like a lost Scottish palace guard. Trust me. All right. Now, on number 3 on the list, this number 3 person surprises me so much. And one thing I have on my mind still is that why must it be this man? Of all people, do you know who this man is? Number 3, Desmond Elliott, our senior and elder brother in the industry. Imagine. Now, this may just be perfect visual interpretation of the elephant in the room, because virtually he was one of the big stars in the AMVCA this year. All right. In fact, one ex-user summed it up hilariously in one comment under that picture. He said, "Bro pulled up in a massive black skirt like a disgraced wizard on self-exile." Now, he said he was looking like he escaped from a Nollywood reboot of Macbeth. Seriously, that was how Desmond Elliott was looking. I don't know why, of all people, Desmond Elliott, with his political and acting career, decided in his right senses to dress like this, in big skirts. A big skirt, for crying out loud. Now, okay, we forgave Chris, known as Awude, for appearing like that. We believe that, okay, fine, he's young and maybe naive in the industry and all. But for an old man like Desmond Elliott, who has over 200 Nollywood movies under his belt, if not 500 or 1,000, come on, that's totally unacceptable, all right? The next person might not surprise you, because if he doesn't appear like this, like the way he always appears, then he is not the person. You're waiting for me to call his name, right? Pretty Mike. Yes, Pretty Mike. Pretty Mike is always crazy. Yes, we have seen him appear in crazy entrance trains, in events in Lagos. Okay, for example, during Davido's wedding, in the Chivido event, all right, he came with 9 girls dressed crazily, all right. Of course, he's no stranger to bold fashion choices, but somehow, this time around, he still managed to shock us again. Words and gists from people on the streets were saying that his outfit was allegedly made or crafted by a welder, not a designer. He even joked about having to dismantle the entire setup just to take a leak of fresh air because it was choking him. Well, I sincerely hope that it was worth the struggle, Sha, because he proudly dubbed that outfit Andromeda in exosuit. That was what he said. But leave Pretty Mike and Wahala. He's always taunting himself in his dress styles and all. Okay, next on the list is or was BB Niger's Femi David. This one, I don't know. Now, both his cultural night and award night outfits were epic disasters. Trust me. So much so that I am starting to wonder if it's all a publicity stunt to go viral deliberately. Because for the cultural look, one comment nailed it. The user was like, He looked like a village hunter who got lost on his way to a Nollywood audition for The Gods Must Be Crazy. See, leave Nigerians and cloud chasing on social media. They described Femi as something else. All right. Now, next on number 5 is Papaya X, aka Abike Arab Money. Of course, you know Papaya X, a social media influencer, all right, and an actress too. Now, this social media influencer did it at Iyabo Ojo's daughter, Priscilla Ojo's wedding few weeks ago, and then she has done it again in the AMVCA. This time she showed up dressed like a sexy banana, and she was still eating banana in her hands on the red carpet. Can you imagine that? Now this got me speechless, truly, because I don't know what her aim and objectives were appearing like that at an event as big as the AMVCA. On number 6, I have Idaya Essien. Now, Idaya Essien is a Nigerian American TV presenter, model, actress. Now, sincerely, she had good intentions with her outfit. Trust me, I feel so. And her intentions with the dress were noble and heartwarming. But the garden of roses that she wore all over her ended up being a bit too distracting for people, photographers, and even other celebrities like her for the overall look. Okay, well, my honest opinion still remains that this actress of both Nigerian and Cameroonian descent would always remain a hot babe, especially when she comes to the red carpet of the AMVCA. You cannot try her there. All right. On number 7, I have Katerina, the BB Niger star. Now, the ex-BB Niger housemate was feeling very, very vibeful, channeling her boss lady vibes, and her dress sense was given. Trust me. Yeah. But this outfit was a big no for the AMVCA. Like I would say, it was the case of the wrong choice of outfit for the right event, and it was hilariously dubbed by people as the Rihanna Met Gala dress turned backwards. That was what people dubbed her style of dressing or her fashion sense that day. Next is Neo Akpofure. Now, sometimes less is more, trust me. But Neo Akpofure's case, he clearly disagreed with this small adage. He was determined to blind all of us, trust me. Literally, he was dazzling in a head-to-toe two-piece, trust me. But even with all that shine, it still just didn't hit the mark that I expected. It was a poor outing for the Delta State-born reality TV star, actor, model, and fashion enthusiast. You can see him. He was looking funny. I don't know where he felt he was going dressed like that. Not the AMVCAs, if you ask me. Now, last on my list is Faith Moray. Faith Moray, the Nigerian American model, entrepreneur, fashion designer, actress, and former basketball player. My problem with her dressing was that she is a fashion designer. She messed up the red carpet with a clown-like outfit. I don't know why she was looking like that. In fact, there was this thing around her neck, like a dish, like a plate around her neck, and it was undeniably distracting. Okay, and to be honest, the dress seemed like a bit ill-fitting. All right, as if she did not measure herself or whoever did it. The colors also did her no favors. They washed her out completely, and it made her look like a scarecrow rather than a delectable guest. Okay, for the AMVCA. All right. Now, the truth is, our celebrities have given their own mark, and we can't turn them down. All right. That is that on the worst looks and then the worst fashion dress senses for the AMVCA. In conclusion, if you ask me, this is my opinion. The African Magic Viewers Choice Award red carpet remains one of the most exciting parts of the evening, and it will always be so. Second only to the awards themselves. It's a powerful platform for self-expression, cultural celebration, and bold fashion statements. While not every celebrity and their looks hit the mark, but they certainly got people talking and they got trends rolling. And that, to me, is a win-win itself. After all, fashion isn't just about perfection. It's about making a statement, sparking emotions, and sometimes leaving us surprised. Thank you so much for staying this far. If you've been watching me, come on, then you will know that I am not a visitor to your screens. But if you're new here, like these videos, share them, whether you're new or not. Make sure you tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, all right, so that you would always see me firsthand when I drop a new video trending as this. Don't forget, my name is Angelo Himalayas. See you next time. Bye.